Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Kusogrand8, the bad video game tournament. I'm Brosentia, and I am here just getting ready for the third of 4 matches. Thank you, Bookworm42 and StreamHabman, for resubscribing. Good to have you all here. And remember, we do give out over $2,000 worth of prizes, so all of that helps. Very, very thanks. Whatever that means, very thanks. Nobody says that. Crappy, just take us to the game, please. Watch out, a waifu might get you. Actually, Crappy wants the waifu. You know who else could use a waifu? Our next GM could use a waifu. I'm gonna say it right now, okay? We're gonna get you a waifu, okay? Okay, Omega number. We need to give you a waifu, okay? Pirates deserve a waifu as well.
Hello.
Hello, Omega number. How you doing?
I am doing excellently today, and I am excited that I was able to give this game. This is what I knew just never would work, and it's like, you know, they'd love to show it at something like this, but there's a reason why it wouldn't work as a match, and then suddenly there's like the call went out for a 5B match. I was like, well, I guess this is what this is for. This is the moment. So,
yeah, I don't know this game myself. So, what do we have?
This is an RPG.
RPG, like a pirate.
In fact, it's so recent. It is what they call early access. It is actually still in development, and right now you can still get it on Steam for free, but next month, actually the author announced this yesterday. Next month, the author's going to start charging for it. So if you go to Steam right now, you can get it for free.
Okay.
But it will be charged for next month. It is Juice Galaxy.
Juice Galaxy? Oh no. Well, you know, this sounds like a tasty galaxy. I'd go to live in Juice Galaxy. That sounds great to me. Well, the players are gonna figure out what this galaxy is all about. For the next hour, whoever manages to make the most progress in Juice Galaxy is the winner. Whoever doesn't, too bad. That's just how it goes. Luckily, the stakes do not matter right now because we are in what we call 5B matches. Those are essentially the matches where we get to have a little bit more fun and a little more weirdness. And Juice Galaxy, I've never heard of it, but it certainly sounds juicy, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, go to Steam right now and get it. Like I said, I'll start charging next month if you wait. So you can get it for free and put it in your library and keep it forever. That's how it's gonna go.
Cool. So, if you like to support indie devs, though, you can always wait until later on in order to buy the game from them.
There's also DLC where you can buy like the notebook and stuff. So if you want to, you know, get this and then give money later, that's also quite possible. It's not just being a freeloader here or whatever.
Cool. That's good to hear. Let me go ahead and just make one change to the layout, and otherwise I should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get everything ready here because we've got All Luck, No Skill, Dark/88, Clades, and Mr. Torture, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And I would say, please no change. Because I've got everything set up for our stream, and I believe that we have, like, Clades was a little bit of a, yeah, they can take their pictures down. I just have everything captured. It looks like his resolution was a little bit odd, but that is fine. I will roll with whatever they have. It'll just look a little bit different. You can all deal with the chat.
You know, there's going to be enough weirdness going on the screen that it's not going to matter. This is definitely a game with weird stuff on the screen. That's one way to describe it.
Yeah. So it's a little more smushed horizontally than the other players. That's the biggest difference that you'll see with Clade stream. So, and if you wouldn't have noticed, that's fine, because honestly, looking at everyone's screen, I wouldn't have noticed. People are saying, look at the juice. I don't see any juice. Where's the juice?
There's gonna be a lot of juice.
Okay, I am ready. I'm waiting for the players to say that they are all good to go. What would be some good emotes for chat to spam when we get this started?
Round, juicy things, spheres, glowing orbs, tentacles.
Yes, spam your tentacles now. Everything that Omega Number said, because we're doing the countdown. Timer needs resetting. Whatever. Sure it does. Okay, we're doing the countdown. Spam all of them. Oh, we do have booty and tentacles. I suppose you can spam both of those at the same time. Whatever you would like. Juice, if you have juice. And we are started.
Wow. You are really
All right, let's go.
And floppy too. Anyways.
So this is Mrs. Slithers, and
today we are going to
there's a couple ways you can start the game here. One is you can actually try to answer her questions, and there are right and wrong answers to them, and we will see if somebody does a wrong answer.
Juice is everything.
Juice is everything.
It looks like we already have, I think, Dark Slash looks like they're going for the alternate exit.
Juice must flow. Is there any greater honor than lifelong servitude to the juice?
Oh, almost got it. Almost got it.
No. Is there anything out there in the fog?
All right. So, yeah, this game is. Oh, there we go. Oh, yes, there we go. The punishment has been unleashed. Yeah, so there's two ways out of the initial part. The first way is you can, in fact, do the jump out the window if you're careful. I noticed some of the players are trying to do that. The other way is that you can answer the questions at the start correctly, and then Mrs. Slithers will let you by because you have obeyed the rules of the Juice Galaxy, and you can gather the juice, and everything will be good. Now we have the tutorial.
I don't know what's going on.
You're supposed to hit this guy with a mace. Also, if you want to, this does have a lore wiki that I can share with you later if you want to see the lore.
Maybe.
I mean, it's good to discover organically too. It's fine. But yeah, no, there's good stuff in this. So this is this started life as a very weird itch game that I actually followed since probably the very beginning, like when it first came up.
Okay.
And it was just a tech demo. And I've always been interested in it, I guess, because I mean, I always had this stuff, and it was just weird, and I like weird. And
I want to play
now
this.
I'm fighting. So this is an RPG that is Diablo-esque. You actually have to fight stuff with your weapons, and it's a kind of a physics-based combat system. I guess is the way to describe it. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'd say that's closer to Examina than Diablo, but yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
Like it seems like
it does
you
have
just
an inventory.
Oh yeah.
Like Diablo, where you can pick up stuff, and it's randomized. So this is a randomized looter type RPG where, I mean, they're all going to get different stuff, which is why it's sitting here in 5B. There's no way that even if like there was some sort of set your random seed kind of feature to this, it'd just be too easy to just go off track with each other and have completely different games, and it wouldn't be very comparable. I don't know where people are going to go with this, but we might have somebody who just kind of ignores the objective and they just start trying to get stuff, and somebody else who actually tries to go for the achievements. By the way, this is a Steam achievement race. So Unfortunately, I don't think the pop-ups are showing, so we're just gonna have to check the achievements at the end to make the life on the refs easier. They don't have to do anything.
Yay, refs. Well, luckily the referees for this match are Taven Just Can't Concentrate. Yeah, I like it. Blastinus, Not Electa, and Redford needs to level up his arm power. Well, good. Thank you, referees. Enjoy your break. Or you can, quote-unquote, track, quote-unquote, achievements if you're their friends on Steam.
Yeah. I was thinking we could really, if we had to, try to coordinate this, but I was like, this is a 5B game. Who cares? We'll figure it out later. Yeah, so we do have all Octoskill managed to get out of the opener, so is ahead, essentially.
Oh, it's a fox.
We are tracking this by achievements, and so I believe Mr. Fox is one of the achievements that you can get is by killing Mr. Fox.
Don't do
one of the
it.
achievements you get by pressing the J button at some point. There's literally, you just press the J button on your keyboard, you get an achievement. So I don't know if they got that yet or not. I don't know if they were paying attention and noticed that that's one of the ways you can get achievement in this game. You know, it's just like any Steam achievement. Some of them are just kind of weird.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let me open up Steam. Well, I'll just go to Steam Mobile or Steam on Chrome, whatever. I'm adding this to my library right now because I'm interested in this.
It is good. Incidentally, this does have flashing normally, but I had them all turn it off. So keep that in mind if you end up deciding to stream it independently for some reason. Just there's a slider that lets you turn off flashing, and that's just to be polite to everybody. There's no need to have it. It's fine. You can just turn it off.
Cool.
So, I mean, you're probably the one with questions going on. What questions do you have about what's unfolding on screen right now?
Yeah, my questions are, why am I not playing this?
It's amazing. It really does feel amazing. And the thing that's so there's a lot. Again, this is an RPG. There's a level up system. That little fountain lets you add to your stats. And that's the secondary thing we're going to use to track if somehow there's a tie. We can look at their what they've leveled up. So like Dark Slash is adding to their level up right now.
Okay.
Right, and I'm really curious what strategies they're going to use. Like if they're actually going to speed run this, what strategy would be the best thing to add? Are you just going to like add trying to run around fast, or are you going to add to your hitting things fast? And there is jump and flight. I mean, you can actually jump really high in this game. That's part of the idea behind this game. And like, there's floating enemies and so forth.
Okay.
So I mean, which one are you to focus on? I'm really curious. So like,
wait, excuse me, Mr. Torture's at the beginning, but with a bat?
Yeah, I not sure what happened with Mr. Torture. We can invite Mr. Torture into the chat, I guess. I mean, they're zombie, right? They could technically come in.
If he so wishes, yes.
Okay. But yeah, I actually did not catch what happened. It is, by the way, possible. So part of the if you actually go through the quote plot, there is actually something to this game. You get back to the school, so that opening tutorial area, you will go back to the school and you can fight Mrs. Slithers. And what happens is she'll try to kill you with her little eye beam, but if you're leveled up, it won't kill you because you're not like zero health anymore. You actually like have health, and then you can fight her. And I mean, it's actually kind of satisfying to have that happen. The opening where it's like, you will die with this character. Now you can actually fight them. I always love it when that happens.
Yeah, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is not even like so. I'm not even sure what status to call it. It's like a not actual zombie.
Nah, he's still a zombie.
Yeah.
So yeah, fun story. We are currently doing what's called 5B matches, which are matches that don't matter. We used to have round 5, and the people who didn't make it to round 5 or who would be eliminated regardless, they played sillier games, and this is definitely one of the sillier games. Yeah, none of these players will be in the bracket, but they wanted a taste of the weirdness that can be in Kusogrand8. And let me tell you, I have no idea, like, tracking by achievements definitely makes sense, but this game is already a fever dream and a half. Oh my gosh.
Right. Well, I can tell you All Luck No Skill is ahead, essentially, again, except for maybe stuff like you press the J button, you get an achievement kind of stuff. There is a map where you can actually see what your next objective is and that kind of thing. So there are quests that you can follow and you can go to the right place. And there is a vehicle that All Luck No Skill rode to where the kind of the next thing was. So it's let's see here. We've got Dark Slash is Dark Slash is going for the vehicle 2 now, I think, is what it looks like. And then we got Clayton's kind of right close behind, but I think might be experimenting a bit more. And honestly, it's fine. You might even have somebody, I haven't thought too hard about like what racing this seriously would look like, but somebody who actually sits around and levels up a little bit first before they go out might actually have some kind of benefit to it, because there's stats for everything. This is, again, just a regular old RPG, the way this works.
I love how you have described this as an RPG, and I think that you're probably correct that this is an RPG. That's about all that I can say about that. I'm going to assume that you are correct. Oh, no, there's skill. I thought All Luck No Skill died. Oh, so close.
Here, let's see here. So we got like, well, other than, again, some of the achievements are just kind of random, like equip the grappling plunger. That's one of the achievements. One for defeating the creator, one for defeating Mr. Slithers, one for defeating the Wasp Queen, one for defeating Sergeant Sucker Pinch, one for defeating the Clog, who, by the way, you'll find if you get to the toilet dimension. I'm hoping one of them gets to the toilet dimension, because that's actually one of the good parts of the game. And then let's see here. And the one that's the one kind of at the end is Wake Up Mr. Fox, defeat the Dream Eater. That one's at the end. So I don't think we're going to get that far, because this game does actually get hard. Well, one thing is they're actually making it control a little better than I certainly did when I was first playing it. I was having some erratic things happen trying to get from one place to another, and one of the other reasons why this is in 5B is it's still possible to kind of get yourself just stuck on the geometry and in sort of a not really soft block but soft lock state. So.
Now, with that said, this game does have overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and I can see why. Here's the deal. Weird games like this actually do pretty well on Steam, and I'm happy about that. This is... Did All Luck No Skill get eaten by a bat? Or are they killing the bat? What is happening? I hear weird sounds.
No, the bat is sucking up a bunch of juice.
Oh, that's not good.
Then yeah, there you go. All Luck No Skill now got spit out by the bat.
No,
is what happened.
It stole all the juice.
Right. So it was a juice absorption attack, essentially.
You might say sort of like a vampiric skill, since we're dealing with a bat here. Yeah. By the way, the description of this game on Steam is Juice Galaxy is a happy place to fly around and smack things and drink juice and explore things and just flip around doing stuff. So there you go. There's your description. Juice is everything. There's nothing in the fog. There's no greater honor than to serve the Juice Queen. And the sky is definitely not made of plywood. Juice Galaxy is a happy place to fly around. Yeah, we already talked about that part. Use any of a multitude of weapons to clobber and devour the local wildlife. Gather juice to increase your power and take on more powerful enemies. the game's still in active development. Good. So, yeah, as it turns out, we've had a lot of games where, with driving mechanics, all of the driving physics and mechanics extremely different from each other. But yeah, Chad is correct that this is the third game with driving in a row.
Just to we haven't really commented yet, but they are popping up their inventory and you're able to switch items and so forth. So like Mr. Torture was just looking at his choice of weapons and so forth, and yeah, it is. You could just get a randomly super powerful cool thing early, and that's just how it goes. So that's why I'm not really too worried about who's ahead at any given point. It's. I mean, we'll see at the end. There's still going to be a winner, but not going to be a big deal if one person happens to get like the super powerful weapon, and that's just how it goes.
I'm reading through the reviews on Steam, and these are some of the trippiest things, but apparently I need to join the Juice cult, is what I've learned.
This needs a crossover with Police Quest 3, is really what it needs, you know, because the car in this and the car in Police Quest 3, you know, I think this should be the car that the character in Police Quest 3 uses. What is all of Kusogrand8? What happened now? Oh my goodness, something crazy happened. Yeah, this is wild.
Running up a tongue. I think. Down the throat. Whee! There goes Dark Slash. Gonna water his esophagus. Uh-oh.
All right, so you've been able to see the stat menu get popped up a number of times.
Oh,
if
yeah.
you were playing, what would you emphasize, do you think, just based on what you've seen from this game?
Well, at this point, I don't know exactly how stats really affect movement, but if the main way to progress is through fighting enemies, leveling up damage makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Clades has a really big weapon. Like, really big. Is that bigger than normal?
That's I guess it's bigger than normal in a normal game sense, but it's not bigger in normal in this game sense. You actually quite often have just totally oversized weapons and so forth happening. I mean, this is going for maximum physics silliness is really what happens with the design. So,
I mean, I guess the appropriate question is, like, is the size of the weapon randomized when you're playing, when you collect them? Or
yeah, everything is randomized.
Okay. And can you get rid of things that you've picked up before if you want to get a different one?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's all randomized, yes. And so just... I like Mr. Torture's driving right now. It's...
All luck, no skill is just point blanking a bunch of helpless animals with a cannon. Oh no. Well, that wasn't very polite, Mr. Juice Man.
It looks like Dark Slash died while fighting, I think.
Possibly understandable, but I'm not sure. So what happens when you die?
You can go back to a checkpoint.
Oh. Yeah, does this game, like, follow a story?
Yeah, okay, let me pull up again, I did say there was a lore.
Okay.
Let me pull that up now. Hold on. All right. Now, a part of the problem is this is an early access game, so some of the what's going on with this, I think, is still in development, so to speak. So okay, let me see if I can find a. I'll try to read some story to you.
Per Radama Ford, the main thing. Well, I'm not sure I want to be spoiled too much. Maybe like a light touch of story, but apparently there technically is an ending, but you have to reach for it. Most of it's just you run around and whack stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I
that's
just
fair.
feel like the author actually has something in mind. If you kind of start to read the lore stuff, and is possibly of it going to before you know this is still early access. Before it gets out of that, actually have a really full story to it eventually.
Clades has a really strong cannon, it seems. At least he's been biting stuff from a long range and like destroying it pretty reliably.
Yeah, I guess again, I don't want to. That's a good question. I don't want to do spoilers, but I will say that like you do go back to the school to fight Mrs. Slithers. That is one of the major plot points.
Good, she deserved
and then
it.
after Mrs. Slithers becomes sort of what the last boss fight is after that. Now, I say that, but this game did just get updated. It got updated like this week, so there might even be some new thing that I don't even know about.
Ooh.
That got tossed in there. So it's possible like what I'm saying is actually inaccurate based on the current build of it, but you go back and you after you fight Mrs. Slithers, then you get another boss battle after that. And there's lots of references to the Juice Queen. That's at the very beginning it mentions that, but the Juice Queen does not appear in the game yet. So my suspicion is that by the end you actually get to battle the Juice Queen. That would be where the plot would eventually go.
Aha! Take that, Juice Queen. Sword to the face. Well, it looks like I think pretty much everybody has been devoured by a big bird. I don't know. Something. And now it's almost kind of an open world area that they're exploring, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, they do have a map that they can pop up, so like they can, go towards direction, or they could actually just go in any direction they want to and really start leveling up. So, if you're not sure on progress, focus on their leveling up, because that is, like I said, if they're achievements, they end up with a tie, which could easily happen. We'll stop and look at their amount of leveling up, and we'll go by that. And if that's a tie, I don't know. We'll just have a party or something.
Will you eventually max out all of your stats?
Yeah, but not in an hour.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, this game is meant to like take at least a little bit longer than the amount of time we have for this. It's not quite the waifu game where it really is less than an hour game.
It's not like
this
the
is
waifu game.
meant to be a little chunkier than that, so. It does look like they're having fun, though. I just usually I see some sort of crying in pain in the chat room by now when I give out a Kuso game, but this doesn't seem to be going too badly.
Hey, welcome to Kusogrand8 5B matches, where we get a lot more into the weird, very potentially untrackable games. And things tend to be a little bit sillier. Yeah, these players cannot make it into the bracket, but they're here to keep us entertained. And they're all doing pretty well. I'm glad that one of our GMs, Mr. Torture, playing as a zombie, which doubly doesn't matter because zombies never count towards matches, but this match itself doesn't count. So Mr. Torture does not count to a match list. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, I don't even know what it means anymore. There's some sort of epistemological.
He doesn't count to a pointless match. That's what it is.
Yes. Yeah, so all of those skill jumped into a giant pit and got followed by a bunch of insects. I don't know if you noticed that. That was
yeah.
and then died. Yeah. that was kind of a. But I noticed that so Mr. Torture's doing kind of a balanced strategy with the stats, but all of No Skills started with the arm strength, and now has put a bunch into jump. So let's turn out that jumping is actually pretty important in this game. Just that mobility.
Wow! 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 Yay! Alec No Skill just killed a friend. No! How dare you? It looks like Clades is taking a friend for a ride. Okay. Tubby guy on the top of the car. I assume this is like this is how taxis work, you know? If they can't fit in the car, fit them on the car. Chad is saying to drink them. I don't want to drink my friend. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's what Anthracons for. Anyways. Yeah, Dark Slash talking to another weirdo with a hat. Look at this nerd. Whoa. Meanwhile, we have people driving. Clades has a really cool hairdo. Whee! And there he goes. Okay. I really enjoy the vertical jump that is almost pointless in most cases because there's nothing high up, at least in those areas. But you might as well jump. Oh my gosh. This is one of those games where I'm like, I always want to talk about what I'm seeing because none of it makes sense, but then I don't have anything to say because none of it makes sense.
So Dark Slash just maxed out damage, it looks like. I think it might be the first max out we've had. I think in terms of progress, I almost feel like Dark Slash might be the most likely to be there, but at this point, they're going off in their own direction so much that I can't quite tell.
Oh no! Alec No Skill, did you run over a dude? That's not nice. Very bouncy car, though. Oh no, gonna do a backflip. JK, front flip. Oh, that was actually a really good car flip. And then just hop out the car and absorb it by going...
Okay, it looks like all skills going for the hole again. We'll see if we get the you suck or if it's gonna... Okay, still alive. Still getting chased. But basically, so what All No Skill did was a respec with lots of health and health regeneration to try to be able to survive this part a little better. But it didn't quite work out.
Whee!
Oh, Clay's made it to the bubble area. I've not really explored this. This is a relatively new spot. I don't even know actually much about it. Like he said, it's new. It's not one of the ones. Let's see, because it was in the content update from August 20th. So I knew it was around, but I hadn't really tried it much. This is the Bubbletropolis.
Okay.
update. And it only got added in August 30th. So. Huh.
I just love all the noises. They're good.
Okay, do we have a bubble boss? This is actually new to me. I don't think I've actually seen this, so this could be it. There we go. Yeah, we're fighting a bubble boss, it looks like.
Dig that bubble boss. I like it. It's nice and serene, and they're bubbles, and you're going way too fast for being a Jelly Boy. I mean, this is like Jelly Boy, but better in every way. First off, you don't have to do weird shape-shifting. Second off, you get a sword sometimes. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or laser, a bunch of other stuff. Looks like All Look No Skill just got some juice out of some chests. That's good.
Oh, per chat, apparently the jump and flight stats are actually very important because you can get to new areas if you level those up enough. Specifically, you can jump up. Okay, I mean, this is Juice Galaxy. It makes sense that there may be other places in this galaxy. Clades is just kind of flying,
get to that, but it is possible. Like if somebody thinks to try it, yeah, you could actually. There would be enough time to do that. I don't think anyone's focused on that as an objective right now, but we'll see.
Pretty sounds. Is that a I don't know what that is that All Look No Skill got out of the chest. I thought it was a frog, but then it sort of started rotating and it's indescribable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these things do have names. I'm gonna pull it up and see if I can try to name some of these weird animal things that were. So the one that All Look No Skill's fighting right now. Let me see if I can identify it. That's the Stroll Fiend.
The Stroll Fiend?
Troll Fiends are tall, lanky, troll-like creatures with a primarily pink physique patterned with bluish-purple patches. They have no eyes, pointy ears, and 2 long, sharp fangs. They are easiest, the tallest spawning monsters when scaled next to the other monsters.
Okay. Let me see. Monsters. What are the monsters that I like? Not Mrs. Slithers.
This isn't too spoily, so I'm going to give you the.
I'm already looking at the wiki.
Okay, yeah, the list of monsters is pretty good to look at for.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the dactyl hatchling. Oh, that is horrifying. Ugh. Okay. Yeah, some of these enemies, like, if they're not animated and they're just static, they're kind of nightmare fuel, I gotta be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at this thing. Look at his face.
So, we got the Twilight Galaxy coming up here, looks like.
Okay, for whom?
Please.
Ooh.
There we go. We got in the toilet dimension.
The toilet dimension, yes!
Step by step, the Juice Queen's rule I enforce, blending all into juice with no remorse.
Oh, this guy's a poet. And he's dead. Take that.
Yeah, so let's quote here. The toilet realm is a location accessed by flushing oneself down the toilet in the evil cabin. The toilet realm is a randomly generated maze filled with high-level wilderness enemies and water. It has a juice fountain at the beginning, and there is a boss fight, which is really something. And then you get a giant plunger that to fight one of the bosses called the Clog. And then if you can beat the Clog, then you get to fight Swirly D. So we'll see if we can get that far.
Okay.
But there's definitely objectives down here. So in terms of Steam achievements, again, I at this point, like since there's no pop-ups, who knows? We'll check at the end of the match.
There are just so many sounds, everything. I love it.
Now, this game has really been a labor of love. It's fascinating how it's really developed. Because, when I first found it, it was like just one of those joke games. You know, like how you randomly find something about, waifu cars on itch, like you might do.
Yeah.
And you're not really expecting much out of it. It's just, oh, this is a game somebody made. It's kind of silly. All right, great. Let's move on. But this one, like, somehow I came back and the author had done an update. And then I came back later and the author had done another update. And then, like, it really is starting to form shape. Like, hey, this is starting to be a real game. And it's got a totally unique sense of style. So, and what on earth is going on the Clade screen right now? I can't even tell because...
having some toilet problems. I think Clade's maybe stuck in the terrain, if I'm not mistaken. Or he said he needed to get up for a second. Okay, so that's probably just an idle animation. Mr. Torture is fighting Spinny McDude. Oh, he started breakdancing, but I think Mr. Torture died. That's unfortunate. Dark Slash has a helmet and a watering can. Always a good... When you water your flowers, you gotta be careful, okay?
Have anyone ran into Clown yet? That's one of the monsters. Just looks like a giant clown bouncing around. It's even more disturbing.
I'm not sure.
You got the wiki open, right? You can pop. It's on the monster list.
Well, oh, with a K. Okay. Oh, geez, yeah, that's a clown, all right. I don't like this clown. Okay, let me put it up on stream so you all can look at clown. Here he is. He doesn't look the worst. He looks kind of creepy, but then start looking at his freaking face, okay? He's got it. He's like a unicorn clown. And this face. Ugh. Yeah, he needs to die. Whee!
Okay, so Clint is going back through the toilet dimension again. And we have two players actually drove down the hole with the car, which is good.
Now, as a reminder, everybody, if you do get this, it is free on Steam for now, as well as itch. But there is flashing by default, so if that is something that you're sensitive to, you'll need to change some of the settings to make sure that you are fine. Oh my gosh, Clades has so much in his inventory. Look at all those swords.
That's pretty impressive number of...
Are we at the toilet raid?
I like how it almost feels exactly like the Diablo inventory, just slightly off.
I can imagine that. Oh, it looks like Alec No Skill died. Time to come out of the weird rainbow... I don't even know what to call the rainbow thing. Just leave it. Oh no, the Juice Queen's coming for you. Whoa.
Step by step, the Juice Queen's rule I enforce, blending all into juice.
That is 100% a Furby.
Bow down before your totalitarian master.
A rhyming Furby. I don't like this dude.
My goodness.
My toes will run free.
Oh no, he's eating Alec No Skill, or is Alec No Skill eating him? Looks like it was the opposite. Yep. So that specific creature, I'm trying to find what that was. I don't know what that was, but it did wrapping, so that's pretty cool. Oh, okay, Tony. Oh my gosh, Toeny. Okay. He appears after monster level 10, can be found in the wilderness. He talks. Yep. He claims to be the Juice Queen's foot soldier. Oh my god. Yeah. An enforce overrule. He was originally meant to be an inconsequential practice character, but Fishlicka had fun working on him and eventually decided to make him a sort of demi-boss. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate
by the
that.
way, where Dark Slash is kind of doing this battle thing right now and keeps falling off, that's called the Palpitating Palace. And any of the wasp nests, so like all the little insects are called wasps.
Okay.
So that giant palace thing, that's what it is, and it's basically if you're trying to get to Larva Land, that's where you need to go. So one of the objectives is to get through there.
So apparently,
Oh my
Clades
goodness.
is currently at a boss, Sergeant Sucker Punch, and Sergeant Sucker Punch just killed Clades. That sounds about right.
Yes.
But he's the first boss in the Toilet Realm, and he is blocking your path to the clog. Yep.
Right. Yeah. So you do Sergeant Sucker Punch, then Clog, and then I totally forget what the last boss is really memorable looking, and I am forgetting the name.
That's fine. But yeah, Sergeant Sucker Punch apparently has plungers for arms and legs. Let me see if I can get this picture for you. Get out of here, clown. We need Sergeant Sucker Punch. This guy. Look at him. He's just got plungers. He just wants to be your plunger friend. Yeah, these faces are certainly amazing. Very crispy looking. Okay, Dark Slash currently in some sort of undulating... I don't know what this is, but it's undulating. Ooh, an anvil.
But yeah, this is inside the palace. So Dark Slash made it in.
Ah, gotcha.
I got hypnotized by whatever it is all Look No Skill is doing.
Yeah, I was looking at Dark Slash and just like, oh, it's too wibbly. Yeah, for those who are wondering how we're judging progress, at this point, we have no idea who is in the lead or who is in last. We are doing this based off of the number of Steam achievements earned. Because this is a 5B match, it technically doesn't matter. Yeah, none of the players will be making it into the bracket, but they still wanted to play, and so we are here with a lot more of the bizarre. And I kind of want to play this game, I gotta be honest. I mean,
yeah.
I already added it to my Steam library.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping that after this we'd get some people watching and be interested in playing the game. Yeah, there's so much good about this. I mean, because of the early physics, like I think, so the dev had like console commands, right? Because when it was really early,
Yeah.
and I had to use them a bunch because I just kept doing things like falling through the geometry of the game and soft locking. You know, it's actually kind of feels good now, which is weird when you're seeing what's going on, which is like you're literally fleeing yourself through the air by using your weapon. But somehow, like, once you're actually playing enough, that really starts to make sense, and it's honestly, it feels terrific to do that. So it says, let's see here. So, Mr. Torture was looking at quests. I did not get to read what was on there. It is interesting. Basically, everybody went in a totally different direction on this. I was kind of hoping that almost, like it would just be a free-for-all, since I knew I wasn't really that worried on tracking.
Yeah, like, we've seen extremely different areas on every single screen. I mean, which is great. Wait, Glades has a bubble wand. Oh my gosh. Bubble wand. Why do the bubble wands have, like, the weird jagged edges? What's the point of those?
I don't know, causing damage, I guess?
No, I mean, like, real bubble wands. Why do they have the jagged edges? Does it help with the bubbles?
I imagine it would. I don't know. That's actually one of the sort of things that I think I used to know and have now dropped out of my brain because it hasn't been useful enough to me in life. So.
Ha! Okay, it looks like Clades is on to Sergeant Sucker Punch again. I love that somebody is in chat is like, wait, there's a town? Apparently there's a town in this game, maybe? Yeah, even people who have played this a lot, I think, are getting a little bit surprised by a few of the things here, which is great. That's what I love to hear, you know?
The ridges exist to hold more bubble fluid. Okay. Yeah, no, the dev's been doing a lot of updates, and you can actually, so there's one of the updates I remember was a video update, and you can actually hear him talking. I think it's a pretty European voice, like about like what's going on with the logic behind things getting added and so forth. That's always fun too.
Yeah. I love this, though. It's so weird. In a good way.
Yeah, Clay is still having a lot of difficulty with this boss fight. I'm not really even sure what strategy to recommend here. It's just hard. Yeah, so Mr. Torture right now is doing like where you can pick up the main character and you can actually go on a little quest with them. That is from the August update.
Okay.
So yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of new stuff in this.
Yeah, just looking at other things that this person made. They made a game called Swing, bat swinging physics combat game, and then Sword Face, fly around space and slash aliens with a sword attached to your head. Okay. Yay, Sword Face. That looks sufficiently
That's very much like this
as well.
video game, like.
Yeah, following you now. Yeah, the itch page has the two other games. They're not on Steam, so if you do want to check out some of this dev's previous work, those two are possibilities. But they definitely, at least Swordface looks as trippy as this. Schwing kind of does as well, but it says requires a decent video card for the physics simulation. I could believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and essentially someone was like, it's basically Juice Galaxy, but with no point and less polish, and that kind of makes sense. So the prototype for Juice Galaxy is on their itch page as well, and it definitely doesn't look as interesting as this game. This game is a fever dream that I love. You suck? Oh no, Mr. Torture, no!
Oh no.
Is that what happens when you die?
It's in kind of a tough area.
Oh, Clay has a pizza.
Yeah, one of the things I thought they might be doing is because the oh whoa we hello, Blades is found. This is I believe. Hold on, what's his name? This is Swirly D.
Ugh.
Oh wait, no, that's Swirly D. Sorry, this is the other guy. This is the clock.
Yeah, I figured.
Oh my goodness. This guy just never stop laughing and ever run across this guy. Oh my goodness.
Whoa, Clade's just destroyed.
Whoa.
That was like 3 seconds of what Everclades was using to kill him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It seems like Clade's probably got something a little overpowered.
Yeah, no, I think I can't swear to it, but Clays might actually be ahead. I've sort of been trying to mentally calculate when they've had an achievement, and again, it's really hard to tell because, like, did they press the J button at any point? That gives you an achievement. I don't know. Now this is the clock. This is the one that's the actual, like, the boss afterwards.
Oh,
so
what?
We're
Okay.
Can you? Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Swirly D.
So that's Swirly D. I'm actually, let me see if we get music there, because I want to hear what Swirly D is all about.
Okay.
Because this seems like it could be interesting. Okay.
Time to go swirly some nerds.
Oh my goodness. Let's see here. We got Dark Slashes in the bubble area, and All Up No Skill is contemplating something in terms of stat allocation, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, we're listening to Clades right now. Let me go ahead and update this real quick. And yeah, Mouse, if you want to link Swirly D's theme, you sure can. I wasn't really able to hear it. It went by pretty quickly. Mr. Torture fighting this thingy.
Oh, it looks like Clades is going to go back up to. Clades is going to go to try to go after Mrs. Slithers.
Oh, good. Time to do her in.
Yeah, because this is going into space right now, and is actually flying over to where. So on the objectives marked the Mrs. Slithers one. So we actually get to see this happen. Whoa.
So you've returned. Did you enjoy yourself? Have you seen what you wanted to see?
Yes.
Recess
Okay.
has been over for a long, long
Uh-oh, death laser.
That usually works.
Okay. Oh, death laser. Okay, let's survive the death laser. Now it's time for the fight. Oh.
Okay, let's see if Clades is able to take down Mrs. Slithers.
Then let it. I only wanted to teach you the true meaning of juice, but you are not ready. No one is.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
That was
Wait.
it? Well,
Yep.
okay. She dead. Take that, Mrs. Slithers. Well, she might not be dead. She definitely got absorbed. Yeah, that's a good pizza. I love that there are questions in chat that I don't comprehend, like, did the juice get all luck? And I assume that means, like, the question is, all luck? Did the all luck die by juice? Or, like, get covered in juice? Or is juice lucky? Like, apparently all luck no skill was frozen for a while. There, that's a little more comprehensible. Yeah, I think they're just having some buffering issues, which happens on occasion. Welcome to the internet in the year 2024. Can you imagine in like 50 years people will be like, internet outage? What is that? Or be like, wow, you used to have, like, the internet goes down maybe like once, like, a decade for us. What was your problem? It's like our problem was tech companies. Yeah. Our problem was that we need technology to get better faster. Come on.
I don't know. Maybe they're trying to push so many things like giant holographic things that like take so much more space that it's going to go back to having glitches and going down again because they keep demanding more stuff.
Uh-oh.
I'm just watching this pizza destroy everything now. This is pretty great.
Yeah, Clades got lucky with the pizza.
Yeah.
Then again, I think Clades had a really good cannon earlier. This pizza's great, though.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Slash just using the watering can to blow bubbles all around. Always good. A watering can's doing pretty good. Actually, should you water things while underwater? I think that is difficult. It doesn't make sense at all. And yet, it works in Juice Galaxy.
Congratulations. Your treatment was played, and now you're the best. You.
Yeah, we're winding down on time here.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, after they're well done, we'll have them all pull up their Steam achievements, and we'll figure out who was grand champion on this. But I was pretty thrilled that we managed to see Mrs. Slithers taken down by the pizza. Yeah, no, it took like seconds with the exposure to the pizza. It was just obliterated. That was really impressive.
Yeah, and it also makes sense why this would not be a completely fair match in Kusogrand8. There is so much randomness.
Yeah, right. Like, even if the dev eventually said, now I'm going to put seeds or something, right? It just going the different direction, you get a different item. You could have just so much different outcome. It just doesn't make sense in the match, you know? But it makes so much sense to show this off on the channel.
I love this game, yeah.
Yeah.
Whee! Whee!
You know, so the funny thing is the tracking isn't actually the hard part as much. The problem is that there's got to be a way to do it because I've done it before. The streaming where you actually see the Steam achievements pop up is the problem. They're distributed well enough. If you look at what the list right now of Steam achievements, it actually goes through the game pretty well, and it also kind of gives hints for the players. Like the ones that are easier have higher percentage, so you kind of start with those, and then you get to the harder ones.
I do appreciate that we had a super fast forward in All Luck No Skill stream, just due to the stream finally catching up. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think that we're in the final stretch. Honestly, they just need to go for one more achievement, if at all possible. Kill the current boss. If you can get achievements for leveling stuff up a certain amount, then do that. Just thinking what is going to be the best way to get achievements in the next 30 seconds. Go for it. Just do it. Yeah, and we'll have to see what they have come up with, because this is the end, my friends. No more Juice Galaxy. I know, it was a great galaxy. I enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed it. Where's the time button? And that, my friends, is time. What a game. Excuse me, are you gonna play music for us? Oh, maybe if I didn't have Google muted. Whatever. That was my fault. Yeah, so we need to see achievement list. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how many they have. I'm probably going to have to do a little cropping to help out here. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, Clades does not have...
Oh, Clades didn't press J!
Oh no, no J!
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a thing. Somebody wasn't gonna press J.
Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Let us capture. I can't tell how many achievements anybody has. The resolution is just too low. It looks like Mr. T has 5 achievements, Clades 7, Dark/8. But what about All Luck No Skill? 5. Then that
5,
means that our zombie and All Luck No Skill are tied today. Dark/ the winner. Let me go ahead and welcome Dark/. Join General Voice if you want. Or heck, anyone can
Clades
join.
was the only one that killed Mrs. Slithers, but
she had
missed the one of the early ones, and then missed pressing J. Both of those give achievements.
Yeah, I love it. It's just so funny because Clades, you're here. You lost by 1 achievement. You would have been tied for first had you just pressed J.
I know. I was too enamored in the giant frozen pizza to actually look at the achievement list, I guess.
It was a good pizza. Like, legitimately, that pizza kicked butt.
The pizza and then the spell book that cloned my main hand weapon and threw it forward. So eventually my strategy was just go forward as fast as possible while throwing an unlimited supply of pizza. And it worked pretty well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so with that said, hello there, Mr. T. Welcome on in as well.
Hello everyone.
Hello. Oh, you know what? The match did matter because people bet points on it. Good job. Some people earned points. And Dark/ is here as well. Hello there, Dark/. Welcome in.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, great job. You are our winner, winning by just 1 achievement. Question. Did you get the Press J achievement?
I did.
Ah, that did it. That got you the win.
Yeah. I forgot. I forgot all about it. Oh no.
Oh, that's
I was
fantastic.
20 minutes in and say, hey, I gotta press J.
you gotta press J.
Damn.
So, what do you think? Juice Galaxy. What
It's wild.
Oh, yeah?
It's what a wild game, yeah.
It's really zen though. Like it's really chill.
Yeah, I
It's
really
really-
appreciate that. Yeah,
I
okay.
think there are things there's rare times where you feel like you're on the edge. Like I got into that wasp fight. That was real troublesome. This was I figured I was at a moment where I shouldn't have been there, but yeah, well, let's do it and see what I can do. And then I forgot to heal, and well, I couldn't kill the wasp.
Oh, no. Well, that happens to the best of us. Yeah, with that said,
Sorry, wasp's queen.
yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you weren't able to kill the Wasp Queen. That's fine. I'm thinking Dark Slash. Did you kill the Wasp Queen?
I did. Yep.
Yeah. Did you make
She was
it?
tough. She took a few attempts.
Did you make it into the toilet dimension?
No.
Oh, okay.
I was stuck in Bubble Land at the end, and I don't even know if there's a boss in Bubble Land, but I ran out of time trying to figure it out. So
I found the toilet. I flushed myself.
Yeah, you certainly got flushed. Yeah. The toilet
That's where you
dimension.
get the pizza.
Look,
Or it's where I got the pizza.
it had an amazing looking boss. Yeah, the pizza, like all of the weapons, as far as I'm aware, the damage and such are randomized to some degree. So it's pretty inconsistent when it comes to like actually getting weapons. And largely that's a reason why it's not something that we have in base Kusogrand8. It's just a wild game. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
wild.
that was a good time.
it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
really
Do you
fun.
recommend that I try this out?
Yes. This is
Oh,
a full
definitely.
Rosacea game.
'Kay,
Go
there
for
we
it.
go.
Make sure you find the grappling plunger.
Yeah, the grappling plunger definitely seems helpful. Oh, well, thank you so much. Yeah, anything else that y'all want to say before we let you go? Like, have
Did
any
anybody
events
find
going
the
on?
other game?
Any other games that you've been playing lately? Okay, nope.
Okay. No, I've
Nothing.
been sucked into Vampire Survivors, unfortunately.
Oh, I need to
So,
play
yeah.
the DLC. Yeah, I know that came out. Yeah. The Castlevania,
I
the
broke
official.
the game. I broke the game, so I'm like just walking around.
You broke it?
Yeah, there are some items that literally break the game, so
Uh-oh.
it happened.
I mean, that's games for you. What you gonna say, you know? Well, good that you broke the game. I'm glad that you've been having fun with that. Yeah, otherwise, thank you so much for coming and being willing to play for the 5B match that we have here. This was a lot of fun. And genuinely, this is a game that I want to check out later. Like, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll continue playing it afterwards. I'll see, because there are things I want to see, and I want to see how everyone else did. I want to see what you all did.
like,
You gotta go down the toilet.
you gotta go down the
Wild down
toilet,
there.
okay? This is
Yeah,
one of the few
okay.
times that I recommend I'm not sure if it's sewer level or just whatever it is. It's just worth it. You need to go. You need to go to the toilet.
I'll head onto the toilet.
Oh, good. Well, there. We got one person going to the toilet.
Everybody's got to go to the toilet sometime.
Everyone's got to go to the toilet. Yeah. Well, thank you all so much, and Omega Number. Thank you for giving this game out. This was a blast.
No problem. You take care.
All right. Take care, friends.
Thank you so much.
And congrats, Dark Slash, on the win. See ya.
You.
Bye.
Bye. Well, everybody, we are on to the final match of the day, which is going to be a 1v1 match. The revenge of our referees. So stay tuned. I've got a little setup. We'll be back in a couple minutes.